Today we are celebrating Govardhan Puja. It is a day when Krishna personally gives shelter to his devotees in an extraordinary way. And just as Krishna manifested himself as Sri Giriraj, Govardhan Hill, in this age of Kali, Krishna incarnates in his holy names to give us shelter. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna, tasting the sweetness of Sri Radha's love, is teaching us how to find shelter in the easiest and most accessible way in this age of Kali. Krishna saw the Brajavasis preparing for a great festival and ceremony. He inquired from his father, Sri Nanda Maharaj, please tell me everything. Nanda Maharaj explained the truth that we are all completely dependent on higher powers. Whoever we are, however much we achieve, we are dependent on the higher powers at every step of our life, for rain, for air, for food. To be cultured is to recognize and offer our gratitude. This is why we are doing Indra Puja. He is sending the rain. Krishna told we are not dependent on Indra. The cows, the Brahmins, and Govardhan Hill, we should worship them with all of this paraphernalia. This is a very important principle. Krishna himself is teaching the importance of worshipping this hill called Govardhan. For Krishna's pleasure, they made all the offerings of mountains and mountains of bhoga and offered it. And then Krishna personally, while he was standing as a little 7-year-old boy, he expanded himself to manifest in an enormous form, the size of Govardhan Hill, to establish, I am Govardhan Hill. In that Giriraj form, he accepted all the offerings, they disappeared, and then he manifested them back as Mahaprasad. Such a lesson Krishna is teaching, that himself, the Supreme Absolute Truth, the Adi Purusha, Govinda, he personally bowed down to himself as Govardhan Hill. And after offerings of bhoga and arti and so many ceremonies, they performed the parikrama, and Krishna led the parikrama around Govardhan. It was the most joyful day because Krishna was so happy. For the Brajavasis, Krishna's happiness is everything. Indra, a great devotee who had some pride in his heart due to his power, his beauty, his fame, and he sent torrents of rain. Massive storm. He engaged the clouds of destruction for the universe. And Krishna, when everybody came to take shelter of him, there's such a good lesson to learn. We approach Krishna through those who Krishna loves. So even though the Brajavasis are such great, great devotees, ultimate devotees, still, it was very cold and there was high winds and massive rains falling. The Brajavasis, they said, look, Krishna, your cows are suffering. Because Brajavasis, most dear of everyone to Krishna, they know how dear the cows are to Krishna. Krishna's Govinda, he's a cowherd boy. When he was a small boy in his Kumar Lila, he took care of calves throughout the day, and when he became Poganda Lila, he was given charge on Gopastami of the cows of Nanda Maharaj. Yeah. He loved these cows. Each cow he treated with such care and such affection. Each cow, each calf, each bull was supremely happy in Krishna's loving embrace. So when the rains came, the Brajavasis, the cows are suffering. Please give us shelter. But they were seeking shelter. Devarshiputaptirnanam Gatirinam. The Srimad Bhagavatam tells, when we take shelter of Krishna, everyone is included. When you put food in the stomach, it nourishes all parts of the body, and when you water the root of the tree, it nourishes all parts of the tree. So they came to Krishna. And Krishna, to give them shelter, he effortlessly lifted this gigantic mountain called Govardhan, which he had already revealed to be his very self. He lifted Govardhan as an umbrella and invited all Brajavasis, smiling, please come under Govardhan hill. He's so pleased with our puja that now he's become an umbrella to give us shelter. Bring your cows, bring your families, bring your other animals, bring whatever is most dear to you. It will all fit comfortably under Govardhan hill. And such a festival. It was even more enjoyable than Indra Puja, the Govardhan Puja. On the day of Govardhan Puja, for the next 7 days, all the Brajavasis were gazing upon Krishna. And Krishna, by his inconceivable power to love Rasa Bihari, he was intimately exchanging constantly his love with each and every person. Every cow, every buffalo, every goat, every bird, every peacock, every gopa gopi, everyone was feeling Krishna is with me. And Krishna's form of Giridhari was ever increasing in beauty for everyone. In this way, Krishna transformed what was apparently a catastrophe into the sweetest festival of love. Personally appeared as Govardhan to give shelter. Similarly, Kali Kale Namarupe Krishna Avatar. Krishna has manifested with his full potency in his holy names. Just as Krishna gave shelter as Govardhan to those who were in the storms of the reign of Indra, Kali Kale Namarupe Krishna Avatar, Kalera Dosani De Rajan Asti Heku Mahan Guna. Kirtana Deva Krishna Sya Mukta Sangha Parambarji. In this age of Kali, there's constant rains of problems. Mahaprabhu Sri Chaitanya taught us Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. All glories to the holy names of Krishna, because it is in this age giving us shelter. All the Brajavasis, they wholeheartedly, with total faith, they took shelter of Krishna under Govardhan. Similarly, Krishna's holy names give us shelter to the degree we seek shelter with faith. When we chant with concentration, with a very sincere intent to please Krishna and take shelter of Krishna, then Krishna's name gives us shelter. Draupadi, when she cried, Hey Krishna, Hey Govinda, she did it with all her heart. Krishna, you're my only shelter, I'm yours. When Gajendra was, all of his efforts like Draupadi failed, he cried out for Krishna in a prayerful mood, and he was given shelter.